So this world is kind of just everything. Now that you've learned all the parts of the game, you can kind of have anything thrown at you. So let's see. You kind of start out here. You can only move off this thing, and then you're set in your ways. So hopefully you pick the right direction. I'm just going to get out of this room because it's kind of hard. So here's a new enemy that we haven't seen yet, and they're goblins. So their AI is kind of sophisticated. They'll come right at you. If I just wait here, they'll start walking around me, and they'll attack you from the backside. So they're kind of dangerous. If you approach them directly, they'll run away from you, but you can see how they just sort of split up because they wanted to attack me from the back. So if I remember right, one way to kill them is just let the blob sort of envelop them, but you kind of kick the can down the road because you have to take out the blob eventually. So, but now we should be able to at least get a couple of these guys. And since all the enemies can go diagonal, you have to be pretty careful. I'm gonna wait this guy out. There we go. There he's hosed. And get the save point, and then come over here. Oh, and that's another thing. It's probably a bad idea because I left this as like a one gap. So every time the blob expands, he's going to pop a little dude through there, which is pretty annoying. So at least I can buy myself a little bit of time by doing this. There. Now I just need to take out the eyes. Oops. Moved a little too fast there. It's pretty easy to over-rotate your sword, and then the blob gets a bunch of turns. And I just screwed myself there. I wonder if it's easier to come at him from the bottom. Let's try it. And that's unfortunate. Okay, well you can imagine one could kill him, but I'm not skilled enough, so I will just do this. And room cleared. Okay, and I think there's, yeah, some of these rooms are just incredibly difficult. This one's got the blobs and the queens, which will just keep sending roaches. And you can see because those red spots are just one tile wide, once the blob expands to there, now he's going to spawn, looks like 8 different blobs every turn. So let's see. Yeah, so he's got 8 of them on those red things, then he got one more over there. So let's just bypass this room for now. Yeah, a lot going on here too. Too much to handle. Oh, this is just a maze room that takes forever, and the blob guy expands and sends those little guys your way all the time. Kind of chase you down. So we're gonna skip that one too. And I guess there's a few more rooms I can show here. Real quick. Here's a starting room. Yeah, that room looks like no fun. Kind of never gets old seeing these guys expand for some reason. It's just kind of cool. Sort of a flood fill effect. And we'll exit this world. So this is another tile set where like the last one was a pit or whatever, and now these are like, the pit is sort of like a spike thing, which is kind of cool.